वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह।
मैं दिलबाग सिंह ते मनप्रीत कौर लैके हाजिर हैं ब्रेकफास्ट शो ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ
जी हाँ yes a very good morning and of course welcome to the breakfast show.
ਸੈਕੰਡ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਗੈਸਟ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਆ
ਬੜੀ ਗੈਸਟ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਦੋਨੋਂ ਚੱਲ ਕੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੈਸਟ ਆਇਆ ਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਬੜੀ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰ ਹੈ ਨਾਮ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਜੀ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸੁਣਿਆ
ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੈਠੋ ਜੀ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ
ਜੀ ਵੈਲਕਮ
ਜੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੈਸੇ ਜਾਣੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇਖੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਆ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਾਣੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਫੇਮਸ ਹੋਇਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਗੀਤ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਗੀਤ ਗਾਏ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਵਾਲਾ ਵੀ ਬੜਾ ਫੇਮਸ ਹੋਇਆ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਮੇਰਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਚੱਲਿਆ ਵਲੈਤ ਨੂੰ
ਵਾਕਈ ਇਹ ਜੀ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਏ ਆ ਤੇ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਬ੍ਰੇਕਫਾਸਟ ਸ਼ੋ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਯੂਰ ਬੈਕਗ੍ਰਾਉਂਡ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਣਨਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜਨਮ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਹੋਇਆ
ਜੀ मैं डेनमार्क तो हाँ Copenhagen हाँ जी I've been born and raised there and I've always been singing since I was a child. I've got no Indian family ties from this life anyway, but in 2005 I went to India for the first time and I came to Himachal Pradesh in the apple orchards of Anurag Sood and then I was invited to Punjab and on the way they played Punjabi music and I felt this is the music I've been looking for.
That is absolutely fantastic. So you don't have any ties at all with the Asian community or nothing like that. You're from Denmark and it's purely just by chance when you went to India.
It was a holiday. A holiday turned into getting a record contract, deciding to stay back in Punjab because and I must say it's become like my second home. The Punjabi hospitality is just amazing.
एक और मैं
मक्की दी रोटी सरों दा साग and I love that.
वाह जी वाह मक्की दी रोटी सरों दा साग अनीता जी ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਲਮਿੰਗ ਕਰਦਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫਿਲਮਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਰੀ ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਫਿਲਮ 뮤직 ਐਲਬਮ ਬਣਾਉਣਾ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਹੈਗੇ ਹਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਤੋਂ
ਹਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ he is the best. He has been making a beautiful documentary about me and also he's been filming my 3 new music videos. ਸਤਿਕੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਸ ਮੋਲੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਰੂਹ ਸਾਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਘੁਲ ਗਈ ਇਸ ਮਿੱਠੀ ਦੀ ਖੁਸ਼ਬੂ ਤਜਿੰਦਰ ਹਰਜੀਤ ਜੀ she's been writing these lyrics and Harjeet ji has been filming it and Sammi my new video that I released a couple of days ago a celebration of the rich Punjabi culture that I love so much.
That's absolutely brilliant. And Anita G, have you been singing all your life? I mean, you have been singing all your life.
Yes.
And you made that progression into Punjabi music in 2005?
That is correct. I actually studied musical theatre here in London at the Mountview Academy of Theatre Arts and I did more than 15 years of classical singing. And so I had a professional career for nearly 15 years before I came to Punjab first time.
Hanji, so you've been in the musical industry for quite some time. You actually were in Eurovision as well, weren't you? How was that?
Yes, that was a lot of fun. That was a Danish Eurovision Song Contest because I didn't win that one, but it was amazing because when I was a child we watched this program and it was like a childhood dream. It was in 2001.
In 2001.
ਵਾਕਈ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਹਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਰੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਭੇਜੀ ਸੀ ਸੈਂਡ ਕੀਤੀ ਮੈਂ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਰੀ ਦੇਖੀ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬ੍ਰੇਕਫਾਸਟ ਸ਼ੋ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਣਾ
No, I didn't know either. It's like fantastic.
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕੋਈ ਫਿਲਮ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਲਿਖੀ ਸੀ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਸੀ ਕੋਈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਵੀ ਗੋਰੀ ਹੋਏ ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੋਏ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ
That's absolutely
ਤੇ
fantastic.
ਹਰਜੀਤ ਜੀ ਪੂਰੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਮੇਰੇ
ਪੂਰੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ amazing
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਬੱਚੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਸਰਗੀ
Sargi, kata dancing, and actor Zora. His son is acting in 2 of my music videos.
Brilliant, fantastic. बहुत बढ़िया जी.
ਤੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਫੇਮਸ ਕਾਫੀ ਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਜੀ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਆਏ ਆ ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ
ਆਓ ਜੀ ਤਨ ਪਾਕ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਜ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਏ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ
Brilliant,
ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ
fantastic.
ਹੁਣ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਫੋਨ ਆਇਆ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਗਾ ਦੇਣ ਫੇਰ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਦਿਲਬਾਗ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੱਲ ਦੇਖੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲ ਦੇਖੋ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਕੈਮਰੇ 'ਚ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫਿਰ ਗਾਣਾ ਆ
G to the camera.
ਯੈਸ ਸੇਮ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਲੁੱਕ
ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਵਾਲਾ
ਨਾ ਸੇਮ ਦ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਲੁੱਕ
ਅੱਛਾ ਓਕੇ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਨ ਪਾਕ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਜ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਏ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ
ਵਾਹ ਜੀ
Wow, बहुत बढ़िया जी. Absolutely amazing.
बाई गॉड मैं बोर हो गई पिंड वेख के तेरा बाई गॉड मैं बोर हो गई पिंड वेख के तेरा वे मैं चली वलैत नू दे ते पासपोर्ट मेरा वे मैं चली वलैत नू लंडन सिटी विच रोज रात नू सैर करन सी जांदी पिकाटेली ते चौंग च कड़ के चिकनी बिसासी खांदी मैं मक्की दिया रोटियां दे नाल खा लिया साग बथेरा वे मैं चली वलैत नू दे दे पासपोर्ट मेरा वे मैं चली वलैत नू
ਵਾਹ ਜੀ ਵਾਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੇ ਮੱਕੀ ਦੀ ਰੋਟੀ ਤੇ ਸਾਗ ਹੀ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਕੋਲ ਜਦੋਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਵਾਪਸ
अच्छा
ਹਾਂਜੀ
Anita G, I must say you have brightened up the studio this morning. You really have with your amazing, beautiful voice. And what I want to ask is, can anyone sing? How did you actually learn to sing? Is there a sort of, were you born like this naturally? Did you find as a child that you were able to sing naturally and you had this natural talent? Because it flows so just amazingly naturally from your voice, and you can just see that your whole body is enjoying the experience as you sing. It's absolutely phenomenal.
I tell you what, my father, he was always singing.
Yes.
And I got inspired by him because he was playing the guitar, he was singing. And when I was around 7, I joined the school chorus. And I just kept on singing. And when I was around 10, I was just dreaming I want to become a singer. So I joined the radio chorus of Denmark when I was 13. And just kept on working my way. From 15, I received classical training. I kept on doing that, got my first professional job as 15-year-old. And it is a lot of hard work, perfecting your voice. It takes hours and hours and hours to do something, I mean, in a very good and high way.
Of course.
So, of course, you can have a talent, but you must always work and find the best teachers, the best gurus. That is most important. So Mount View was the best school, one of the best schools here.
Yes.
And I've had some brilliant teachers. But I tell you what, the amazing thing was that when I came to Punjab, I had been singing in 13 different languages before coming to Punjab.
13 different languages, amazing.
But Punjabi is very different.
Yes.
It's very challenging with the uda, ada, idi, sasa, haha, and this, the tera, or da, or ta, or all the explosions of the consonants are so different.
When you learn Punjabi?
I lived in Hoshiarpur with Anurag Sood and his family, and also with Sadvinder Singh in Jalandhar, and they were like teaching me the pronunciation of each word, writing down the lyrics. Aj gori ne nachauna e Punjabiyan nu thumk ti chalte utte.
Fantastic.
And I had to write them down in phonetic language so I could remember when there was ra and because it was all different, and it took me 3 months. After 3 months, I could record 8 Punjabi songs. But I tell you, the special thing was when I heard Heer by Varisha, it just touched my heart so deeply. And to this day, it's the most amazing song that I know. And it took me only 2 weeks to learn to sing this song. Of course, I had to read the story of Hiranza. I had to know the full meaning and feeling of each word. But still, I don't know what it is, but I feel that I got a very strong connection to Punjab. And it's like my second home. But I want to sing a few lines from here because this is very, very dear to me.
Of course.
Can I do that?
Of course, go for it. The stage is yours.
हीर आकदी जोगिया वितूठ बोले वे कौन रुठड़े यार मना दो ऐसा कोई ना मिले आवे मैं ढूंढ थकी हाँ जेड़ा ज्ञान मोड़ ले
Absolutely amazing. That was stunning.
क्योंकि ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫੀਲਿੰਗਸ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਨਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਣੀਆਂ ਪੈਂਦੀਆਂ ਫਿਰ ਸੋ ਡੀਪ ਜਾਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ very nice ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ performance
really nice
very good.
And Anita G, you know, you said that you actually trained as a classical singer first. And how do you find classical singing to Punjabi singing? I mean, you've actually mixed a bit of classical into the Punjabi, and which I think is absolutely fantastic. It brings a new flavour into Punjabi music. And how do you find the differences between classical and Punjabi music, and how have you merged the two together?
Well, as a classically trained singer, my voice is an instrument. Means that I can sing almost anything because I've trained it well for many years. But yes, I use all the things from the classical singing, but Punjabi. That's hands in the air, that's bhangra, that's dancing, that's interacting with the audience. It's outgoing, it's full of energy, it's full of happiness. You can get the same in the classical, but it's more inwards and you stand like this. I tell you, when I was recording my first song, Gori, Aj Gori ne chawda Punjabi nu tumke di chal di I went first of all to the Golden Temple.
Yes.
Actually, in this very suit. I'm not kidding.
Fantastic.
In 2006. And I was traveling all over Punjab, 65 locations.
Yes.
And it was Kaur Music who released it. Jesse Brothers did the music. But the thing was that wherever we went, Amritsar, Chandigarh, Jalandhar, Kapurthala, Bathinda, Ludhiana, all over, they were like Punjabis. And when they watched me, the director was saying, after seeing me dance, they were like, oh, do you want to dance with this Gauri? And they just, Punjabis are so spontaneous, so they just got up and danced, and I was shocked. And that's what I love. I love Punjabis because they show their emotions. And
definitely.
So, yes, I can use my classical background.
Yes.
But I do love that energy and that, you know, really giving happiness to other people through my singing.
Oh,
and what's the experience about Darbar Sahib, Sri Harmandir Sahib?
Yes, you mentioned that you went to the Golden Temple, so tell us about your experience.
In 2006, when I was there first time, I didn't have a chance to go inside, but I felt there was a very special energy, and last year I had a chance, no, this year actually, I was inside the Golden Temple for the first time, and it was such a touching experience.
Yes.
It's something very, very unique. You hear the kirtan all over, and people go there praising, and just last year I learned my first Shabad. Yes. There was a kirtan darbar in Denmark, in Copenhagen, and they asked me, can you sing a Shabad?
Yes.
So I asked Harjeet Ji, which one shall I sing? Because if I sing something, it has to be very meaningful.
Of course.
So he said, Mil Mer Pritam Ajyo by Bhai Surjan Singh Ji.
Yes.
That is very, very special, and it will suit you. So he taught me the pronunciation and the meaning of each word, and I have been singing that quite a few times since. I went to the Wisconsin Temple in Milwaukee, and that was to give my regards to all the victims of the accidents, because I was just 7 hours from there in a car, so I thought I better go there.
Yes, of course.
Because I really think it's important for the world to know about the Sikhs, how important it is to wear the turban, and also to tell other people about the Punjabi, not only the different religions that I see in Punjab, but also teach other people about the beautiful culture through my music. But singing Shabad or Kirtan, that is like very emotional, because it's devotional singing, and I feel it's very different to the bhangra and the outgoing folk songs. It's something that touches very, very deeply.
That's right.
And my main, I want to sing from heart to heart, and with Shabads or Hindi bhajans that I've also been singing, but devotional singing, I really feel that I can connect with people's heart in a very, very beautiful way.
Yes.
So I really feel like singing more Shabads.
Yes, that's very interesting.
Demand काफी आ रही है ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ views ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵੀ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ
Absolutely, loads of phone calls.
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, I'll try.
Yes.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ.
मिल मेर प्रीत माजियो, तुद बिन करीने माणी. मिल मेर प्रीत माजियो, तुद बिन करीने माणी. मैं नैनी नींद न आवे जिया, मैं नैनी नींद न आवे जियो. पावे अन्न न पानी, मिल मेर प्रीत माजियो, तुद बिन करीने माणी. पानी आन न पावे मरे हावे, बिन पीरे क्यों सुख पाए. पानी आन न पावे मरे हावे, बिन पीरे क्यों सुख पाए. गुरु आगे करो बिनु दीजे गुरु पावे, जो मिले तिवे मिलाए. मिल मेर प्रीत माजियो, तुद बिन करीने माणी.
बोले सो निहाल,
सत श्री अकाल. हाँ जी, बहुत बढ़िया जी. Very, very beautiful. And what I want to ask you, Anita G, is the fact that you mentioned about the start, about the turban and its importance, and the fact that you want to raise awareness of Sikhi and Sikhs around the world. And we here at Sikh Channel, we're actually doing an awareness day for the start called D-Day, which is going to be happening on the 3rd of August in Italy.
In Italy.
Yes, Hanji. Wow. So what do you think about this day for the start? Do you think it's important?
I think it's very important, and I heard that you made a big difference, like in Italy, just from the incident 3 years ago, and it's like so important to that people have got this awareness. So because when people understand the true meaning, then it's better to accept, and they can, understand it better. So I think it's very, very important nowadays, where there's so many misunderstandings there's so much hatred going around, which I mean, Sikhism is, if any religion, is very embracing to all religions. And I mean, there's a deep message of love and giving, love and acceptance to different religions, different cultures. But I think it is very, very important these days. So it's 3rd of August in Italy?
3rd of August,
3rd of
that's
August
right.
in Italy.
Oh, very
the
good.
Star Awareness Day.
Star Awareness Day.
Yes.
Well, I can only emphasize how important it is this day, and to support this, definitely.
That's brilliant. I'm so glad that we have your support, Anita G. That's brilliant. And since you've come into singing Punjabi music, you've also learnt about the Punjabi culture, about Sikhism, about Sikhi. How do you think this has actually changed your life? Because I think it's probably had quite a dramatic effect on yourself, hasn't it?
Definitely. It's, for me, it's the whole mentality that I feel in Punjab. I've lived there for more than 4 years now.
Yes.
I've lived with a Hindu family, I've lived with a Sikh family, I've been working with Sikhs and, with Muslims and Christians. But it's that warm-hearted Punjabi spirit, that hospitality, and that I love learning about each different religion because it's like giving me so much. I feel that I'm really growing from inside. And it's one thing is to read about a religion, another thing is to see how people actually act in real life. And the way, for example, going to the Golden Temple, all the prasad, giving out all the free food and the really peaceful energy that is there, it is very special. Every time I see a Sardarji, I feel like this is my family because I recognize the Sardarjis. But anyway, I really feel connected to India and Indian people. Really.
जी, साडे बलजिंदर सिंह जी जड़े है वो साडे प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर है और उन्होंने
दूरदर्शन
बलजिंदर सिंह 2009 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਰਫਾਰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ 2000 ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਪਟਿਆਲਾ
Oh, that was very, very special. I just released my album here from Denmark, and then SS Pupurai, the Vice Chancellor, the old former Vice Chancellor of Patiala Punjab University, Punjabi University, sorry. He invited me, he wanted to support me and just say thank you for, doing all that for the Punjabi culture and Punjabi language. And I performed there and there was some beautiful Gitta Bhangra dancers.
Oh, fantastic.
And it was a very good start of my career in the Punjabi industry. To get such a support. And
it is really, really nice. And you mentioned about Gidda and about dancing and, you seem like a very, obviously you're a brilliant dancer. How did you learn how to dance, especially in the Gidda sort of way, in that style? How did you pick it up well?
It seems to be coming from inside. Yes. I don't know what it is, but it came from the beginning. But of course I watch the Bhangra dancers, the Gidda dancers, and I get inspiration. But it just feels natural for me to move in that way.
So did you have any training or anything or any sort of...
Well, I was in Birmingham for like a few years ago and then I had some great Bhangra teachings. Like I had some good classes with the Bhangra. And on a tour in Germany, there were some people from Italy and there was one guy, he also taught me some of the Bhangra steps. So it's been like spread it out like a few here and there. I got some tips and whatever else. I just follow the dancers around me and we just have a party.
Oh, that's absolutely
Professor
amazing.
Mohan Singh Miller, that was an amazing one.
Yes.
I was there last year and there are so many amazing performers and just seeing all these different, the raw Punjabi culture, that was very special. They gave me an award as multilingual singer, but that was really an honor because it's something that I don't know, it's very special.
Viewers ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕਾਲਸ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਆ
ਬਹੁਤ
ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਾਲਸ ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਏ ਆ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਬ੍ਰੇਕਫਾਸਟ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਪੀਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਲਾਂਚ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੰਪੀਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਨਸਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰਾਈਟ ਆਨਸਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਜ਼ ਦੇਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੁਝ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਨਸਰ ਆਏ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੀ ਕੱਢਣ ਲਿਆਂਦੇ
Absolutely, yes, we've got a huge bucket. So basically we run a competition on the breakfast show and everybody takes part in it and we give the viewers 4 clues over the week and the 4 clues this week were, of course, we had Sir, head, we had Val, hair, we had Sly, and the 4th clue we also had was cloth, kapra, and we gave the viewers these 4 clues and we asked them, what does this relate to? Do you think you know the answer, Anita G? So we've got head, cloth, hair and sly.
Sly, just like a buzz, sly.
Sly.
Sly is the
and cloth.
And cloth. Cloth, head, hair.
A Sikh. I mean, like a turban.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
the
there we
star,
go.
yeah,
The
turban,
star,
the
yes,
star,
that was the answer.
Right answer.
The star.
The star, Hanji. Yes, lots of you guys out there got the answer right. And I've got all of the right answers in this bucket. And Anita G, we're going to ask you to pick a winner.
I would love
थोड़ा
that.
जिहा ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਨਾ ਥੋੜੀ ਕਲੈਵਰੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਵੈਸੇ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ਼ਾਰਾ ਕਰਤਾ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yes, yeah. So we've got all of the correct entries in this bucket. And we're going to ask you right now to pick out a name and to announce the winner live on The Breakfast Show.
Yes.
Gee, huh?
Pick
So
one.
I'm going to just play a
Only
drum
one
roll
number.
before you pick out a name out of the hat. So here we go. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my
Chadte
donkey.
kala.
Yes, absolutely. And the winner
What's the
is...
name?
Punamdeep Kaur ji.
Oh,
Wow,
fantastic.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Check kar lo,
Well
please.
done.
ਜੀ ਜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਪੁਨਰਦੀਪ ਕੌਰ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਵਿਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਲਦ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬ੍ਰੇਕਫਾਸਟ ਸ਼ੋ ਦਾ ਮਗ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਭੇਜਾਂਗੇ
Hanji, absolutely. So a huge well done to Poonam Deep Kaur ji.
ਜੀ ਕੀ
Yes,
ਦਿਖਾਇਆ screen
a
ਤੇ?
very, very big well done. Just a winner's well done, a pat on the back to the winner. A pat on the back.
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸ਼ਾਬਾਸ਼ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਰਾਈਟ ਆਨਸਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ
Absolutely. Congratulations. Anita G, thank you so much again for coming in the studio. Obviously, you know, you're very blessed to have learnt Punjabi and come into Punjabi and the Sikh culture. And the thing is, have you actually experienced any difficulties in Punjabi or any difficulties in your journey on this?
Thousands of difficulties.
Yes.
Absolutely. Initially, it's a very Punjab, that is a very different culture to what I'm raised with. And when people say, no problem, madam, you'll get that tomorrow. Tomorrow sometimes never comes. It's not, I'm very used to, it's very organized and very on a timely fashion.
Yes.
So I had to get used to this way of working.
That's
But
right.
somehow, in a very magical way,
Yes.
things just seem to happen.
Yes, we
And they come
Punjabis,
together,
Hanji.
but it takes some time.
It does, it does. Yes, we Punjabis will say, we'll be there at 4 o'clock. What we actually mean is, we'll be there at 7.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
ਦੇਖੋ ਜੀ
Punjabi
ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਨਾ
timing.
ਕਾਲਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਲੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਪਰ ਬਲਜਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਰਫਾਰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਪਟਿਆਲਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਕਾਲ ਲੈ ਲਈਏ ਜੀ ਬਲਜਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ। ਅਸੀਂ ਦਿਲਬਾਗ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਸ਼ਾਨਦਾਰ ਘੜੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਆਈ ਆ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੋਸਟ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਮੋਸਟ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਪਟਿਆਲੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ ਸੀ ਅੱਜ ਸਿੱਖ ਚੈਨਲ ਦੇ ਏਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ
ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਰਿਹਾ ਇਹ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਰਫਾਰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ
ਅਨੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਗਾਣਾ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਨਾਉਂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਵੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਆ ਡਿਊਟ Song ਆ ਨੀ ਦੇ ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਮੇਰਾ ਨੀ ਮੈਂ ਚੱਲੀਆਂ ਵਲੈਤ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੋ ਐਕਟਰ ਇਹ ਸਿੰਘ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਸੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗਾਣਾ ਗਾਇਆ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੋ ਐਕਟਰ ਬਣਿਆ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਗਾਣਾ ਪਰਫਾਰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਉਹਦੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਉਹਦੀਆਂ ਫੋਟੋਆਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਡਿਪਾਰਟਮੈਂਟ ਥੀਏਟਰ ਐਂਡ ਟੈਲੀਵਿਜ਼ਨ ਡਿਪਾਰਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਡਿਪਾਰਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਬੋਪਾ ਰਾਏ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਉਹ ਹਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਫੋਟੋਆਂ ਤੇ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਪਈ ਆ
ਤੇ ਜੀ ਉਹ ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਵਾਪਸ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਉਹਦੇ ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਇਆ ਦਿਲਬਾਗ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ
ਅੱਛਾ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਉਸੇ ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਇਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ
Again, very thank you, Anita ji. You are doing very great job for Punjabi culture and for Punjabi language. So, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਡੇ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਗੈਸਟ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਵੋ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਬਲਜਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਜੀ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ Hanji, yes, Anita G. So you've been invited as a special guest by Sikh Channel to come to D-Day on the 3rd of August. So that's a big, huge invitation.
I might do that. I'm going to USA just in the beginning of August. I've not booked my ticket yet. I might try to come to Italy. Since I'm in Denmark, I'm pretty close
fantastic.
by.
Yes, Hanji, yes, we're going to tie a turban on you.
I never tried a turban on.
You've never tried a turban? Never ever.
But it looks very pretty.
Yes,
the women I've seen with turbans, it looks very pretty.
Absolutely. Well, you're in luck because after the show, we will tie a turban on Miss Anita G and we will show it on tomorrow's breakfast show. Just to spring that on you just now. Absolutely. So would you like to tie a turban after the show? I haven't even asked you.
Yes.
Brilliant.
I would just... Can I sing a few lines more?
Of course
because,
you can.
Harjeet Ji, he made 2 wonderful videos and I really I want to share it with the viewers because they are depicting the rich Punjabi culture and in Sadike Punjab, my newest song, my second newest song, I've got 2 new singles. Sadike Punjab though took 4 months to make and it's got more than 30 handmade paintings in watercolor, oil paintings. And it's Harjeet Ji vision to mix. We went to Gurdaspur. You see the beautiful dancing, beautiful bhangra dancing.
Yes.
And in Jalandhar we recorded it as well. But it's like showing from old Lahore and really beautiful images. Transformation of a Gauri from Copenhagen, from Denmark, coming to Punjab, falling in love with the culture, singing about the rich folk songs and the the love legends of Punjab and how she would love to be a Malki herself.
Fantastic.
And then there's Sammi, which is like a traditional Punjabi folk song. Sammi meri vaan, main vari ni sammi. This one, which has also got beautiful traditional Punjabi folk with colorful langas and the Sammi dance and a romance to it as well. So I really want you to see it. And I want to end off singing a few lines from Sadike Punjab too.
Absolutely. So at the end of the show, we will have you having a performance, definitely. But before the end of the show, we've still got a few minutes left. And what I want to ask you is, how do you like the Punjabi food? This is what I've wanted to ask you for a long time now. Because you seem to be like a girl who likes your food.
I tell you what. In the very beginning, staying in Hushar with Anurag Sood and his family, I had to stop myself after 5 chapatis in the night. I had to say,
5,
please.
5 chapatis.
I had to, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to say stop because I love it so much.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
I really, honestly, makki di roti, sarda saag, Punjabi curry, sabzi, all this, any dish, you got me. Not too much mirchi. That is really, that can be a little bit painful. I'm not that Punjabi. I don't say that.
Not yet, not at this stage. Maybe later on.
But I do love the Punjabi food.
ਇੱਕ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿਊਅਰਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਂਝੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਅਨੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਏ ਆ ਇਹ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਆ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਨੀ ਛੇਤੀ ਨਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਣੇ ਲੁਧਿਆਣਾ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਪਟਿਆਲਾ ਤੇ ਕਪੂਰਥਲਾ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗਨਾਤੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਆ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਣ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਨ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਹੈ ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਦੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੋਗੇ
It's very important and I see like when I perform I was for example in Florida in Orlando all the kids they just wanted to dance with me so they all came on stage 30-50 of them and we just dance and they get inspired through when they see Punjabi music, Punjabi songs, they feel inspired to go into the culture and learn about their language. Because if a Gauri can sing, a little child with Punjabi parents, he can easily learn it.
Of course,
it takes a little bit of devotion, a little bit of focus. And I cannot write Gurmukhi or anything. I'm not praising myself. I only know so little. But still, it is possible. And it's a very rich language and a very rich culture. So it is important for the children to learn that.
Brilliant, wise words there from Anita G. And also, I want to ask you, who's your inspiration? Who was your one role model, your one inspiration in the Punjabi culture that you look up to and you think, wow?
The first song I learned was by Kaur.
Yes.
Lerche di chadar te saleti rang maya aavo samne kolon di rus gana rang maya.
Wow.
Gurdas Man. He's my big inspiration, actually.
Yes.
The way that he is performing and interacting with the crowd, the way when he's on stage, he's always giving 100%. Yes. He's such a lovely person, down to earth. I've had the honor to meet him a few times, but he's so full of love, and he is what he's doing. That is the most important, and that's why I always tell people to follow their heart and their dreams in life and work hard for it. Because if you are one with what you're doing, if you really mean what you're saying, your actions, if they're coming from inside, it shows. So Gurdas Man, he is really one of those people that has been inspiring me a lot.
ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਸਟੇਜ ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੈ ਪਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਐਕਟਿਵ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਕੁਝ ਫਿਟਨੈਸ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲੀ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਜੀ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
Well, Anita obviously dances a lot.
I tell you what, in living in Punjab, the first year in Punjab, I had to do one thing, that was yoga. Because it was very stressful for me with all this beep, beep, beep. And I do love gurudwaras, but they start 4 in the morning, and it's you wake up and you feel like I want to sit and pray, but I'm also tired 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
But there's a lot of sound, and it is wonderful. But to keep balanced and in tune, I was doing a lot of yoga. And also going inside the mandirs, the gurudwaras, it's all giving me this peaceful feeling. So I didn't run and exercise too much living in Punjab, but I do now. I do dance all the time when I'm on stage, and a bit of fitness, and it keeps me active. Punjabi bhangra and Punjabi singing, it just keeps me so full of energy.
End of show ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫਿਰ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹੋ ਵਿਊਅਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖ ਚੈਨਲ ਵਿਊਅਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਸੇਜ
all you viewers out there from the Sikh channel, whoever is Punjabi, all you people who are Punjabis, you should be very, very proud of your culture, and it is a blessing you've been born into the Punjabi culture, and life is a blessing, so get inspiration from the Sikhism, from the Punjabi culture, and live out your dreams in this life by showing respect and love for all other people. No matter which culture or religion they're from, just so respect. And my love for Punjab, I want to share with you. Yesterday I performed at the Birmingham Miller, and it was an amazing feeling. There was so many Punjabis there.
Yes.
I want to sing a few lines from Satike Punjab to end this with. And if you want, then you can stay in touch with me through my website, Anita Lerche, ANITALERCHE.com, where I'm very active on Facebook and Twitter, and I want to share it all with you. Satike Punjab to jasmole meri rooh, sahan de vich kul gayi is mitti di khushboo, sahan de vich kul gayi is mitti di khushboo. Satike Punjab to main satike Punjab to main satike. ਸੁਣੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਮਲਕੀ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਬੁੱਕਾ ਨਾਲ ਚਪੀਂਦਾ ਸੀ ਮਲਕੀ ਦੇ ਖੂਹ ਤੋਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਜੀ ਅੱਖੇ ਮਲਕੇ ਬਣ ਜਾ ਜੀ ਅੱਖੇ ਮਲਕੇ ਬਣ ਜਾ ਜਦ ਕੋਈ ਵੇਖ ਖੂ ਸਤਕੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਤਕੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਤਕੇ
ਵਾਹ ਜੀ ਵਾਹ
wow absolutely
very nice
brilliant
ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਐਡਵਾਈਸ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਪਰਫਾਰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਤਕੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਗੱਤਕਾ ਜੈਸੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਮਾਰਸ਼ਲ ਆਰਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗੱਤਕਾ ਖੇਡਦੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ
ਥੋੜਾ ਦੇਖਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਤਕਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਛੇਤੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਐਕਟਿਵ ਹੈ ਗੱਤਕਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ
yes so next time you come on the show you'll have to give us a live gatka performance That's right.
I have to practice a little bit before doing that.
Absolutely brilliant stuff, yes. But
जी
now
कोई नहीं मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾ ਸਕਦਾ मैं गतका मास्टर ਹਾਂ
Uncle G is
Are you a master?
brilliant, yes, he's a brilliant Gupta master.
जरूर जी जरूर सिखावांगे जी पक्का
Absolutely brilliant.
ਜੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬ੍ਰੇਕਫਾਸਟ ਸ਼ੋ ਤੇ ਆਏ ਤੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਬੜਾ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕੀਤਾ ਇੰਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕਿਉਂ ਹੈ ਹੁਣ ਈਮੇਲਸ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਆਣੀਆਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਈਮੇਲਸ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਸੁਣਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕੀਤਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬ੍ਰੇਕਫਾਸਟ ਸ਼ੋ ਤੇ ਆਏ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਮਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ ਲੈਣ ਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੋ ਕਿਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਈਮੇਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਜੇ sikhchannel.tv G,
yes, that's right. Yes, it's now coming up to the end of the show. And I can tell you, we've had a lot of fun this morning. So a huge, big thank you to Anita G for coming onto the show. We're very honoured to have you on the breakfast show this morning. You've really livened up the show. And I really feel like getting up and dancing now with you at the end of the show.
Why don't we do it? I'm up for it.
We will at the end of the show, definitely. And of course, we will tie a turban on you as well. And show that in tomorrow's show. So make sure you watch tomorrow's show if you want to see Anita G in at the start. So stay tuned for tomorrow's show. And of course, again, a huge big thank you. We are very honoured. You've sang such beautiful words on the show this morning. They've been absolutely amazing. And just a reminder to everybody out there, we will be launching a brand new competition tomorrow in tomorrow's show if you want to get your hands on the all-important breakfast show mug, so make sure you stay watching for that. And of course, if you want to get in contact with the show, you can do via the usual means, which is of course email breakfastshow@seekchannel.tv. You can get involved on the Twitter @seekchannel, all in lowercase. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube, which is also Seek Channel, and also like us on Facebook too. So those are all the ways you can get in touch with the show. Unfortunately, it is now the end of the show and we're going to say goodbye. G.
ਜੀ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਲੈਣੇ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਸਵੇਰੇ 7 ਵਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ 7 ਵਜੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੋਵਾਂਗੇ ਬ੍ਰੇਕਫਾਸਟ ਸ਼ੋ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਲੈਣੇ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ ਲਈਏ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
that's